Our anime story opens with a description of the Demon King, who, 2,000 years ago, murdered the majority of humanity before dying and taking on new life. With that, the Demon Academy invited a number of youths to take an admission exam to train potential Demon King candidates after 2,000 years, because it was about time. The Demon King will resurrect in this century. There, our main character, Anos, meets a girl named Misha. At the gate, a pure-blood Zeps attempted to trouble Anos but was quickly defeated by him. After that, their paths have crossed again. They came face to face once again in the dueling arena for a rating test. Well, pure blood demos created a prejudice against mixed blood demon, and has a system that pure blood is superior and the mixed blood is inferior. Moving on, Anos mentally stunned Zeps by repeatedly killing him while casting a resurrection spell on him, ultimately leading to Zeps' loss. Putting everything else aside, Anos and Misha took further examinations to pass the entrance exam and sign up for the Demon Academy. As a result, Anos took Misha to his house so they could celebrate their entrance into the academy. After that, Anos agreed to walk Misha home after dinner, but they were stopped by a creation magic spell. Larig, Zeps' brother, was the spellcaster. He wished to kill Anos for disrespecting the pure blood, the Demon King's descendant. And because of his ancestry, Leo even killed his own brother, who had just beaten up by a mixed blood. All of them put together, however, were no match for Anos, who saved Zeps from certain death in order to teach Leo a good lesson and humble him. The scenario switches to a time more than 2,000 years ago, when endless innocent people were sucked into the fight between humans and demons. As a result, Anos persuaded the humanist hero to aid him in putting an end to the conflict by dying at his side. Anos built a wall separating each realm that put an end to the conflict. As the story progresses, Anos was regarded as a misfit in the academy because his aptitude was exceptional, but he was deemed unworthy of the position of Demon King. Anos became suspicious because he nearly aced the aptitude test, so he asked Misha about their ancestor's name, which were Avos Dilhavia. However, since Anos was meant to be their ancestor yet he passed away 2,000 years ago, the name of their ancestor was changed. There, the teacher announced a Giza competition that the entire class would participate in teams, with only pure blood demons permitted to serve as team captains. Because Anos is of mixed blood, his teacher Amelia prevented him from being a team leader. Anos therefore demonstrated his skill by improving the magic circle of Giza. Except for Misha, no one else was eager to join his team. However, Misha's sister Shasha revealed that Misha was a doll made by magic, making her unworthy of praise. However, Anos went against her advice. As a result, Shasha challenged Anos to a duel, and both parties promised to follow the instructions of the victor. Shasha built a sturdy castle with her Giza spell, but it couldn't withstand Anos' tremendous strength for too long. As a result, Shasha employed the strongest magic to defeat Anos, whereas Anos only used the weakest spell to win. Whatever the circumstances, Anos made Shasha to join his side for the forthcoming competition because she had been defeated. Since this year will mark the emergence of the Demon King, one of the 7 demon emperors, Ivas Necron, decided to educate the new class of students. Anos attempted to remind him of the true Demon King because the demon emperors are the Demon King's direct offspring, but he discovered that even his memory had been altered. So Anos and Ivas both reached to the point that Avos must have reworked the history itself. After some time, the entire class was given the duty of going into the basement of the Demon King's castle and bringing back anything uncommon in order to complete this assessment task. So Anos naturally knew his castle and led Misha and Shasha to the main treasure room to take the powerful magic specter. And since Shasha's birthday is today, so Misha tried to give her a robe from the room, but Shasha stabbed Misha in her chest. Anos, however, was aware that Shasha's action was not random because she had no desire to kill Misha. Because Ivas used an antiquated ritual to create a new person with Shasha's soul while she was still in her mother's womb, Misha was once a part of Shasha. Additionally, Ivas cast a fusion magic so that Misha may rejoin Shasha on their 15th birthday. Therefore, Shasha wished to save Misha by giving her the point of origin so that she would perish rather than Misha. But Anos interfered with the magic spell and summoned their soul from the past, so both of them could be fussed with a respective soul in this time. However, Ivas appears to prevent Anos from saving the sisters, and the god of time also appears to prevent Anos from interfering with time. Despite having the god of time on his side, Ives was unable to halt Anos, and Anos nonetheless brought Ives back to life. And with that, Anos successfully prevented the sad fate of Misha and Shasha. Amelia revealed that the specter that Anos had brought had been stolen before they could have checked it after fulfilling the assignment given by Amelia. Anos, however, was aware that Amelia, the teacher, had set up a pupil for taking his specter. As a result of their admiration for Anos, since he is a rising star among people of mixed blood, a Unitarian member Miso welcomed Anos to their gathering spot. Most Unitarians are mixed blood demons who support equality and oppose the bigotry of pureblood royal demons. Anos received a request to include them on his team, but he had other plans in mind first. After then, 2 more demon emperors arrived at the academy to instruct the freshmen in the use of the magic sword. Only one other student could compete with Anos, and that kid was a transfer. Despite being recognized as the great swordsman Lei, he even wanted to join in Anos' team for the next team tournament. However, Anos refuses to accept because this time Anos wanted to test the resolve of the Lei group and Misa's group. As a result, Misha and Shasha confront Misa's gang during the amicable encounter, and Anos joined Lei to test their abilities. Misha and Shasha beat Misa's group entirely. Anos was having fun with Lei as the two weren't even fazed by the destruction of the entire terrain. But in the end, all Anos needed was a tree branch to defeat Lei. Therefore, even though they lost, Anos included them on his team because he recognized their potential progresses. Amelia announced that Lei and Anos will represent their class in the magic sword competition. But Anos had already deduced the royalists' motives for allowing him to compete in the tournament. After that, Anos had just met one of the demon emperor Malhaze. Malhaze's memories, like Ives, were erased while exploring the demon realm. But Malhaze knew right away that something was wrong with the true identity of their demon king. Aside from that, Malhaze advised Anos not to participate in the sword tournament due to the higher royals' involvement. Because Anos is the only hope for Unitarians to achieve equality, that's why royalists want to get rid of him. So Anos assigned Ives to investigate the matter, and Ives reports that the Unitarian leader is not Malhaze, but someone else, and no one knows who he is. And it's all connected to the Log North Hospital, where Lei's mother is being treated for a disease. And so, the contest with the magic sword got underway. On the same day, Ives also learned that another 2 demon emperors were involved in positioning Anos in the middle of the competition. Anos won the first round with a perfect score, but Lei joined the royalist side that was standing for the North Log Sword Association. However, Anos was suspicious of Lei's unexpected action and approached him. While there, Anos quietly learned that Lei was under the power of a killing spell performed by royalists who wanted Lei to murder Anos. And once it became apparent that the royalist might be endangering Lei's mother's life, Misa and Anos attempted to heal Lei's mother but was unsuccessful. On the other hand, Amelia wanted to steal Anos' sword by inventing some arbitrary rules, because if a contestant loses their registered sword, they can be disqualified. They all suspected something was wrong with Amelia's intentions, so Anos' mother, Isabel, refused to give her the sword. So Amelia became violent and nearly killed everyone in order to obtain Anos' sword, but Anos arrived in time and saved everyone. Because Anos is a hybrid demon and his opponent in the first round was Amelia's own brother, a royal demon, Amelia intended to exact revenge on him. As a result of Amelia's strong dislike towards hybrids, Anos also pulled his ruse and converted her into hybrid demon to teach her a lesson. On another day, the finals were set to take place between Anos and Lei. The battle was spectacular, but just as Anos won, they were pulled into another world. And now when the mastermind behind all of this revealed himself, it was Malhaze, who was working with the other 2 demon emperors to assassinate Anos. For that, Malhaze even kept Lei's mother as a hostage in another dimension for that reason, but Lei managed to go there, and with the aid of Anos, they were temporarily secure. So Lei's mother, who had run out of options for survival, used the last of her strength to transform into a sword, and with her assistance, Lei was able to defeat Malhaze's power form there. Additionally, Malhaze was not spared. Anos killed him and then revived him. Malhaze carried out these actions as a result of someone attacking him and seizing control of him, much like Ives experienced. As a result, Anos ultimately prevailed in the competition and revived Lei's deceased mother. As the scene shifts to 2000 years ago, when Anos attempted to reach out for peace with a humanist hero, the commander Jarga refused and attempted to kill Anos. Because a demon killed his wife during the conflict, he used his personal grievance to exact revenge on demons. Returning to the present, a new teacher named Menno announced that the Demon Academy and the Hero Academy of the Hero Realm will hold Inter Academy classes. And for that, every student must arrive at the Hero Academy within 10 days or they will be unable to participate in the classes. But it didn't take long for Anos to arrive, and when they did, they ran into Eleanor, one of their students. Anos went to the Hero Academy solely to find Hero Kanan's reincarnation, and Eleanor revealed that Hero Kanan has 4 incarnations. And because Kanan possessed 7 magical sources, it is possible to obtain approximately 7 different reincarnations of the hero. There were 2 reincarnations of the hero who tried to mess with Anos, but he was easily subdued by Anos. Later, Anos was informed by Eleanor that Kanan was murdered by a human 2,000 years ago. However, Ives discovered that the history that was recorded there was very different from what she had stated. There was also a prophecy that the hero would rise again to destroy the darkness. Following that, the 2 academies decided to hold a friendly match, but Eleanor was unable to attend. And the first match was decided to be held underwater, and third-year students decided to participate. However, in the match, the Hero Academy defeated the Demon Academy student by mixing holy water throughout the entire lake. To make the second round more fair, Anos evaporated the entire lake that was mixed it with holy water. Anos was ready to fully destroy the Heroes Academy pupils when Zexia, the 4th reincarnation of the Hero Kanan, appeared. Zexia repeatedly gave up her source in an attempt to kill Anos by setting off a large explosion, but she was unsuccessful. Eleanor then telepathically informs Anos that she has been restrained in a shrine. Misha went there to free her, but Diego, an instructor at the Hero Academy, stopped him and brutally killed Misha before he could even get there. Not only that, but he also used a lethal spell to make his own students into mindless killers. However, owing to Anos, who stopped time, they were stopped. Anos also saved Misha in the nick of time, and once they freed Eleanor from the shrine, she made it clear that she is the magic itself. She is the magic that humans employ for themselves, so she is able to save the hero school pupil. And about Zelshia, Eleanor was the one created Zexia. It all started right after Anos died. When the war was over 2,000 years ago, Jarga was able to effectively pass along his hatred through a magic spell. But when Kanan found out about it, Jarga even killed Kanan for that. When Jarga died, another human created 2 magic sources from Jarga's magic source, Eleanor and Diego. That's why, even after Hero Kanan's reincarnation, he never appeared again. But then Diego reappeared to stop Anos from taking Eleanor away with him, but Avos Delavia the impostor also reappeared and stole the sword that Hero Kanan had welded. Now that has given humans and demons yet another reason to wage war. But Misha, Shasha, Lei, and the Demon Emperor stopped the demons from starting the battle. What's more surprising is that Avos, the phony Demon Emperor, was actually Lei all along. After Kanan died, he realized that Jarga was using his own hatred for demons to prepare another army to fight the Demon King when he was resurrected. So, after being betrayed, Kanan used his last ounce of strength to create a fake Demon King Avos and erase the existence of Anos. And he reincarnated as the Demon Lord Avos to die in his place in battle to save Anos and restore peace. However, Jarga's hatred was so strong that he transformed himself into a magical source to be passed down. Jarga ordered 10,000 Zexia to completely destroy the demon race, so Misha and Shasha merged to stop them. Not only them, but others followed suit. So, using a spell Jarga specially created to draw power from other people's hopes, he tried to forcefully take power from other people's hopes. To transform himself into an invincible knight capable of defeating and killing all demons. But was ultimately defeated by the combined efforts of Kanun and Anos. And now that Anos has killed Jarga's second source, Eleanor may have died as well, but Anos created another source from his own and saved her. And with that our anime comes to an end. For more shortest anime recaps, please do subscribe the channel and press the notification button to receive the latest updates. Till then everyone, take care.